Hi everyone, welcome to your yoga practice today. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you are having a good day so far whenever you are practicing with me on Meditating by Becca YouTube channel. So let's come to a cross-leg position and just find a few moments to settle, pause and arrive on your mat space. So as always, listening to your body. You know your body better than anyone, so if you're working with any injuries, restrictions, limitations, then please do take it easy. We're going to be going through some sun salutations today, so we'll do sort of a 5-10 minute warm up and just get everything nice and mobile, and then we'll come through to our various sun salutations. So if you need to rest at any point, please do rest. We'll get the heart rate nice and high. Get moving, get flowing this morning. Okay, so let's come to our stillness. So cross-legged or kneeling, bring the hands to the thighs or down in your lap on top of each other, whichever's comfortable for you. Growing nice and tall through the spine. Think about rooting down through the sit bones. A very gentle tuck of the chin, so we've got a nice length through the back of the neck. Good, and then the shoulders are gliding down the back, nice and soft. Closing down the eyes or softening the gaze, and then just turn to your breath. So find that breath connection. Breathe in through the nose. Feel the belly rise, expand, and exhale, soften and release through the nose and soften the tummy. Breathing in for a count of 4, soften the jaw. Exhale for a count of 6. Again, in for 4. Exhale for 6. So keep this going, in for 4, out for 6. So the breath is really important, especially our belly breathing, which we don't often do. We're often in our chest. So we want to use the diaphragm, the main muscle involved. Very calming on the nervous system when we connect to the breath and do deep belly breathing. We're often not very conscious about the breath. We're so up in our heads, away with our thoughts, that we're not really thinking about what's going on breathing wise. We just breathe. Because if you look at babies, they do their deep belly breathing. So let's try to get back to that. Just here for a little bit longer. Keep the jaw nice and soft. Good. And starting to flick the eyes open. Draw the chin towards the chest. Try not to roll the shoulders. Open through the back of the neck, maybe the tops of the shoulders, you feel it too. Gently glide the chin along the left underarm, along the left collarbone towards the left underarm. Slowly left ear comes to the left shoulder. As you rotate the head back. Right ear comes to right shoulder, moving with control. Isolating the neck only, good. And the chin draws in towards the right underarm. And then slowly draw the right chin along the right collarbone, back to the chest. One more time towards the left. Moving slowly with control. Pausing in each part, so we're really feeling the different muscle fibres within the neck open. You might also feel this up in the shoulders. Once you pause back towards the chest, reverse, so taking it towards the right, dragging the chin along the right collarbone, towards the right shoulder, right ear towards the right shoulder. Good. Slowly take the head back as we take the left ear to the left shoulder. Good, chin towards the left collarbone, and then glide the chin along the collarbone towards the chest. One more towards the right. Move slowly with control, but just getting everything nice and open. Neck is an area that often gets very stuck, tight, sticky. Good. And then once you finish that, return to centre. Good, and then goalpost the arms, bring the elbows roughly shoulder width with the palms facing, shoulder height over the palms facing forwards. Squeeze the tummy in and then just take some gentle rotation, side to side. That's it. Good, keep the chin tucked. Squeeze the tummy. Just get the spine moving. Good, so we're controlling it. Every movement is with control. We're consciously thinking about how we move rather than just moving, which is what we often do. Good, and then slowing all the way down. Good, release the hands down. We're going to come to our tabletop position, so either roll over the knees or come to one side as we make the transition. So spread the fingers nice and wide underneath the shoulders, and the knees are underneath the hips, roughly hip width distance apart. So coming into our cat-cow. So as we inhale, tilt the pelvis, lower the tummy as the chest draws through, gaze forwards. Keep the shoulders soft here, and then as we exhale, squeeze everything in. So chin comes in towards the chest as we dome through the spine. Tummy draws in towards the spine. Good. Inhale. The whole length of the inhale draws you through to your cow pose. You can close the eyes if that's comfortable, so you really start to tune into the movement. Exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Good. You can keep with cat-cow, or you can come into some nice big hip circles one way and then the other, whichever feels good for you. Just get that movement, maybe feeling a few clicks and releases, as you might have just heard there in my knee. Good. Just make sure there's no pain. Okay. Maybe some figure of eight. Just do whatever feels good. You might want to pause in a certain area. Good. And then we're going to start slowing it down. Once you feel balanced, back to our tabletop. So we're going to come to our wide leg child pose. Coming into a little flow before we start our sun salutations. So bring the knees nice and wide, the big toes come to touch. Think about the hips being nice and heavy, and then we hinge forward, walking the hands forward. Bring the forehead down, and just keep a little bend in the knee, in the elbows to start with, forearms down. Maybe roll over the forehead to ease any tension. This can feel really nice, not only in the neck, but also the forehead if you hold tension through your forehead. Good. And then pause here. Inhale to come up. So keep bring the knees a little bit narrower now. Hands underneath the shoulders. Good. Walk the hands a little bit further forward, sorry. As we inhale, come forward so the shoulders come over the wrist. Squeeze the tummy, squeeze the glutes as we exhale, lower down. Elbows come in. Good. Untuck the toes. Squeeze the glutes. Press the tops of the feet together. Press the pubic bone down, keeping the hands underneath the shoulders, the elbows in. As we inhale, come to our baby cobra. Good. So it's really important to keep the glutes squeezing here, tops of the feet down so that the legs are active to take as much pressure out of the lower back as possible. Good. Shoulders draw back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. As we exhale, release down. Good. Inhale, press back onto the knees. Exhale, come into our child's pose. Good. Inhale to come forwards. Squeeze the tummy. Good. Strong through the shoulders. Exhale, lower down. Elbows in, tummies engaged. Inhale, come into our baby cobra. Make sure that those legs are strong. Tops of the feet pressing down. Pubic bone pressing down. Exhale, release. Inhale, coming onto our knees. Exhale to child's pose. Good. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Maybe come a little bit higher. Shoulders draw away. Press the pubic bone down. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale. Inhale. Press back. Exhale. Child's pose. Good. Inhale. Come into our tabletop. Find your tabletop. Squeeze the tummy. Tuck the toes under. Transition into our downward facing dog. So send those hips nice and high. Keep a deep bend in the knees to start with. Thinking about the shoulders gliding towards the hips. rather than the ears, but often gravity will draw down. Squeeze the tummy and then just start to pedal through the feet. So bend one knee and then the other, bringing some movement. Again, you might feel some clicking as we move through the feet, the ankles. Good. Squeeze the tummy. Press firmly into the fingertips. Nice. And then come to stillness, bending the knees, gazing forwards. Walk the feet all the way to the top of the mat, coming into our ragdoll. So keep that deep bend in the knees, soften the belly over the thighs, crown of the head is nice and heavy. Good. Softening everything. Either keep the arms dangling, take hold of opposite elbows, maybe bring a little bit of the sway side to side. Good. And then release the hands down, come to stillness. Tuck the chin, squeeze the tummy as we slowly come all the way up to a standing position. Good. Head the last thing to stack. Good, so we're just gonna come through a roll down a few times just to get the spine moving. So soften the knees, keep your hip width distance apart. Allow the arms to become super heavy. Tuck the chin and then scoop the belly in. Slowly roll all the way down. Good. Arms are heavy. Good. Once your hands touch, keep the knees bent. Slowly rising up. Really squeeze the tummy. Good. Head the last thing to stack. One more time. Tuck the chin, soften the knees, squeeze the tummy. Arms are nice and heavy. We just allow our body to round down to a forward fold. Good. Hands touch. Then slowly come all the way up. Keep squeezing the tummy. Chin tucking in. Slowly come all the way up. Good. And then once you've found the top of the mat, roll the shoulders back a few times. Good. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. We'll come through our forward fold flow to start with. So as we inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, soften the knees, squeeze the tummy, use the glutes as we fold down to our forward fold. So bend the knees as much as needed. We're still early into our practice. Inhale, come to your halfway lift. Squeeze the muscles either side of the spine. Good. Exhale to release down. Inhale, come all the way up, reaching the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Two more like that. Inhale. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, halfway lift. Making sure you're engaging the glutes, the tummy the entire time. Exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release the hands through heart center. Last time. Inhale. Then we come to a baby back bend if that's comfortable. Exhale, fold down, squeeze the hip flexors, tummy's active. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release the hands through heart center. Good. Coming to our sun salutation A, our Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, ground the hands, right foot steps back, left foot steps back, plank. Pause here, press into the hands so we're strong through the shoulders. Squeeze the tummy, keep the hips low. We don't want the hips collapsing or up too high in a hinge. Good. Squeeze the inner thighs, tummy draws in. Release the knees on the exhale, untuck the toes, lower all the way down, elbows in. Good. Inhale, come to our cobra, squeeze the glutes. Elbows in, shoulders draw back. Tummy's nice and active. Exhale, release down. Inhale, coming onto our knees, tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, right leg sweeps into the air. Step the right foot forwards, left foot follows, coming into our halfway lift. Exhale to release down, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold down to our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, come fold it down. Step the left foot back, right foot follow, pausing in our plank. Option to lower down through with the knees or lower down to your tummy through full plank. Good. Keep that controlled tummy, draws in. Untuck the toes. Inhale, come up to cobra. Good. Keep the shoulders soft. Engage through the hands here. So imagine you're dragging the hands towards the hips. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale, release down. Inhale, coming onto our knees, tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, left leg sweeps into the air. Step the left foot forward, the right foot follows, coming into our halfway lift. Exhale to release down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release the hands through heart center. Good, let's go again. Inhale. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, either step back plank or hop back chaturanga, but with bent elbows. Squeeze the tummy, landing halfway, landing softly. Either come to cobra or flip the toes. Come to upward facing dog. Squeeze the glutes, chest draws through. Nice and active. We're not collapsing, we're strong. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. Bend the knees. Gaze forwards, walk, step, float to the top of the mat. Inhale for your halfway lift. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core. Exhale to fold down. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release the hands through heart center. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold down to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right foot back this time, release the right knee down. Left knee over the ankle, squeeze the glutes, pause here, squeeze the inner thighs. Inhale, come up to our low lunge. Good. Use the core to find that length through the torso. Shoulders stay soft, softening the hips. Keep active though. Exhale, release the hands down. Step back plank, coming through your vinyasa flow. Good. Either cobra or upward facing dog. Keep those elbows in nice and tight. Squeeze the glutes, whichever option you come to. Press the tops of the feet down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Squeeze the right glutes as you float the right leg into the air. Gaze forward, step the right foot to the top of the mat. Release the left knee down. Right knee over the ankle, squeeze the glutes, inner thighs draw together. Inhale, come up to our low lunge. Good. Nice and active here. Active through the core, the legs. Exhale, release the hands down. This time we're going to step the left foot forward to meet the right, coming into our halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale, release down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release the hands through heart center. Good, let's go again to the other side. Inhale. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot step back. Release the left knee down. Good. Right knee over the ankle. Squeeze the core, squeeze the tummy. Inhale, come all the way up. Good. Find that length through the spine. Reach up. Keep the shoulders gliding down there. There'll be a little bit of elevation through the shoulders. Good. Exhale, release the hands down. Step back plank. Come through your vinyasa. Good. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Squeeze the left glutes. Float the left leg into the air. Flex the foot. Try not to open the hips. Step the left foot to the top of the mat. Release the right knee down. Pause here. Squeeze inner thighs, ground down through the feet. Inhale, lift the arms. Feel that length. Good. Exhale, release the hands down. Step the right foot forward, coming into our halfway lift. Exhale, find that fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release the hands through heart center. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold down to our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right leg steps back. Release the right knee down. Pause here. Good. Find your low lunge. Squeeze the glutes. Inhale, reach the arms up. Maybe find a little bit more depth through that right hip flexor. Good. Use the core. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale, release the hands down. Step that plank. Come through your vinyasa. Good. Exhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Squeeze the right glutes, float the right leg into the air. Step the right foot forwards, release the left knee down, pause here. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up, soften the hips, keep the glutes active, maybe take the gaze up if that's comfortable. Exhale, float the hands down, step the left foot forwards, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to release down. Inhale, come all the way up, baby back bend. Exhale, release the hands through heart center. Good. Inhale. Exhale, fold down. Getting a little bit deeper each time into that fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back. Release the left foot down. Good. Inhale. Reach up, maybe come to a baby back bend. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale, release. Good. Step back, plank. Come through your vinyasa. Good. Nice and strong. Elbows in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, left leg sweeps into the air. Step the left foot forward. Release the right knee down. Squeeze as we inhale, come up. Find that back bend. Exhale, release down. Step the right foot forward, coming into our halfway lift. Exhale to release down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release the hands through heart center. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale as we fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back, but keep the right knee lifted. Runner's lunge. Left knee over the ankle. Squeeze the glute. Try not to collapse the hips. Keep everything active. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Fold over that left thigh. Not forcing that left leg straight, just adding a little bit of length, but keep active. Imagine you're dragging the left heel back. Inhale, draw that chest through. Exhale. Good, squeeze the inner thighs together, left hip draws under slightly. Inhale, so we're nice and active. Exhale. Inhale, pause in your low lunge, ground the hands, step the left foot back, plank, come through your vinyasa. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Well done. Inhale, right leg sweeps up. Step the right foot forward, ground hip, runner's lunge. Strong through those hips, right knee over the ankle. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, fold over that right thigh. Good. Lift through the front thigh, squeeze the glutes. Inhale, come forwards. Exhale, come back. Good. Inhale, come forwards. Use that strength of the legs. Use the strength of the core. Inhale to come forward. We're going to step the left foot forward this time. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release the hands through heart center. Good. Coming to the other side. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, fold down to our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, step the left foot back. Good, runner's lunge, pause here, strong through that left leg. Good, lifting up through the hips, squeeze in the thighs. Take a deep breath in here, draw that chest through. Exhale, fold over that right leg. Inhale, come forward. So we're moving, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the tummy. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come forward. Ground the hands, step through plank. Come through your vinyasa. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, left leg sweeps up. Gaze forward, step the left foot to the top of the mat. Pause here, take a deep breath in here. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the inner thighs. Inhale. Exhale, fold back over that left leg. Inhale to come forwards. Exhale, hinge back. Good. Inhale to come forwards. Exhale to hinge back. Inhale to come forwards, ground the hands, step the right foot through. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release the hands through heart center. Good, let's flow down. So inhale, exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, plank, hop back, chaturanga. Bent elbows coming through your back bend of your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here. And exhale, gazing forwards, walk, step, float to the top of the mat in a seated position. Good. Nice, and we're going to come down onto our backs. So bend the knees, bring the hands forwards, coming through, roll down, tuck the chin, squeeze the tummy, lower all the way down, keep that belly drawing in. Good, imagine someone's drawing your tummy to the back of the spine. With control, good. And then when you get there, lengthen the legs up, reach the arms up, give yourself that full body stretch. Hug the knees in towards the chest, give yourself a big squeeze. Good. Pause here. Take the head up towards the knees, squeeze yourself into the smallest ball you can possibly create. Good, releasing everything down. Lengthen the left leg, keep the right knee hugging in. We're going to take that right leg across to the left, coming into our twist. Right arm can either reach up or you can cactus the arm, whatever's comfortable. Try to keep that right shoulder down so we find that nice rotation, especially through the thoracic spine, the mid-spine. You might also feel this in the right outer hip. Good. Inhale to come back to center, release the right leg. Just centralise the hips in the middle of the mat as we hug the left knee in. Take the left leg across to the right. Find that position with the left arm, the goalpost, reach the arm up. Good. Just slowing everything down. So we've done 3 types of our sun salutations. Done our Surya Namaskar A, our classical sun, but then we did an alternative to classical sun with the runner's lunge. Inhale to come to center, adjust the hips and find your relaxation, your shavasana. So find that time to melt, soften the hips, the shoulders, the neck. Everything becomes heavy. So the legs soften, the shoulders soften. Turn the palms up towards the ceiling. Good. Close the eyes. Soften the jaw and just allow the body to be. Come to stillness, come to your relaxation. Spend as much time here as you can. Always remember that this is the most important part of our yoga class, the relaxation. So I'm going to leave you here on your mat. As always, it's an absolute pleasure to guide you through the practice today. Wishing you a lovely day and hopefully see you soon on the mat space. Take care. Namaste.